Welcome to Bias FC 1v1 debates, fight for your life.
Jules versus Ali.
VAR is the greatest thing to be introduced into football.
Bro, it's so obvious. It's VAR, the greatest thing. Yes, it's literally just a screen. The ref is making the decision. Not VAR. The ref just looks at what happened about 5 seconds ago and makes a decision. What we've seen is unbelievable. Don't get me wrong. It needs a bit more improvement. Look at in the Champions League, the automatic offsides. Have we seen any controversial decisions on that? No. We just need to implement that in every single league. And we've got the best thing that's ever happened to football.
Jules.
VAR dehumanizes the sport. The charm of football is that there's mistakes. It's unpredictable, mate. There's going to be human error. That's life. There's still human error in VAR. So what's the difference with it or without it?
In this big league, you can't have any errors. Imagine in the Champions League final, Champions League semi-final, Champions League quarter-final, where we saw Pep Guardiola on his knees when his goal was disallowed by VAR when Sterling scored in the last minute.
One of the most important things in football are celebrations. And what does VAR do? Ruins that.
As killed celebrations, Ali.
Because what are you going to do? Cristiano Ronaldo hits a C and then he gets disallowed. What happens then?
Everyone is against VAR until it's for them. You're telling me when your team concedes, you're literally waiting for, let's wait for VAR what they do. It gives you hope.
The thing is, VAR is not fair for everyone because it's got human error. The refs are going to make mistakes. So why not make the mistakes without looking at a silly screen and waiting? Apparently it doesn't for some refs. Waiting 10 minutes, looking at a screen for what? To make the same mistake they would have done without it. Come on.
If VAR was introduced about 10 years ago, Suarez would never got that ban because players don't do stupid stuff like that anymore. People are diving less because they know they won't get away with it. We don't see that anymore in football because
That's an
of
interesting
VAR.
point. That's an interesting point, Jules.
You don't see no head-to-heads, no little this and that.
That's illegal! That's illegal!
Mate, but it's part of the sport and that's what's fun. That's the stuff, the storylines we see behind. We can't get that because everyone's too like, oh, we can't do this, can't do that.
So
VAR.
Illegal. I win.
He's just called you illegal, mate.
Wow.
Listen, you never know what could happen with VAR. This should go that way or that way. But regardless, it's the right decision.
VAR takes the spontaneity out of the game, and that is what we love about football. It's unpredictable.
And time! Very controversial. VAR. You can't in 2024 have a game without technology.
Ali wins.
Get in there, my son. Technology, number one.
Neymar has never been a better player than Ronaldinho.
Play ball. Ronaldinho! Yeah, listen, Ronaldinho, guys, you don't understand. Ronaldinho walked so that Neymar could run. Ronaldinho is a Ballon d'Or winner. He won that Ballon d'Or in an era when there was the Henry, the Eto'o, the Lampard, the Gerrard, the Ronaldos in their prime.
I like that.
Ronaldinho is the one that brought the joga bonito, the flair, the skills, the super goals.
Besides, you're living in this delusion. Neymar's the most disrespected player ever.
No,
you're
Cristiano
talking,
Ronaldo is. Cristiano Ronaldo
you
is.
wait for a second. You're talking about Ballon d'Or. Ronaldinho was coming up against Gerrard and Lampard. Neymar was coming up against Messi and Ronaldo. No, 2014 to 2018, Neymar was the third best player in the world, aside from who? Messi and Ronaldo.
Give the ball to Ronaldinho, you don't know what to expect from him. He can do a beautiful pass, he can score from anywhere. You remember that one against Chelsea? Bam! That's what makes Ronaldinho better, because he's unpredictable. He's full of skills. He's full of abilities that Neymar, he got them. I'm not saying
He has
Neymar
all
is a
of
bad
them.
player, but the pioneer, the dad, the papa of Neymar is Ronaldinho.
Ronaldinho was playing in a time where football was free-flowing. So he had the capability to do that. Neymar's playing in a time where we're tactically more advanced.
Okay.
We're fit.
Okay, and what did he do?
Physical.
And what did he do
What
with
do you
it?
mean? What does
What
he do?
did he do with it?
He
What
just-
did he do with
What do
it?
you mean? What did he do with it?
What did he do with it?
I'm not even going to talk about stats because Dino was
No,
never a
I'm
stats
not
man.
asking- we're not talking about stats here.
Well, he got more goals, more assists. He won a treble. Did Dino win a treble? No, he did not.
Bring a table. He got a Ballon d'Or and a World Cup for his beloved Brazil.
Everyone says Neymar cries so much. I would cry as well if Fred was in attack versus Dino, who had R9 and Rivaldo. What? Neymar was in a Brazil squad that was poor. For Ronaldinho, he had everyone. He had the Cafu. He had everyone in the team.
How dare you? That 2002 squad came from an humiliating defeat against France in '98. Ronaldinho came to that squad. Hey, he was like, this time we must do it. And he did it. What Neymar is today, or was at his prime, is what Ronaldinho was his whole career.
Is someone better than someone just because they're the pioneer?
No, and we need to move away from that. Goal scoring, Neymar. Assisting, Neymar. Dribbling, Neymar. Clutch moments, Neymar. Better attack, Neymar. And I promise you, in 20 years, the kids will be watching Neymar highlights.
Game! Ladies and gentlemen, two of the greatest players we've ever seen with our own eyes. The winner is Neymar.
What happened to football? Revisionism every day.
Football's just better now. I'm sorry to say that. Papa, move on. Okay?
Lamine Yamal and Endrick are going to dominate football for the next 10 years like Leo Messi and Ronaldo did.
Absolutely. Lamine Yamal in his first professional season, full professional season, he's a starter for Barcelona and he goes and wins the Euros. But he doesn't just win it being there in the squad. He wins it being a starter and dominating. Look what he did to your France. Look what he did to your Rabiot.
Oh, no.
Tiki-taka, boom, top bins.
no.
Unbelievable. Then you've got Endrick playing for the biggest team in the world. He comes in and does it like a man. These guys are going to take over and they are going to be the next Messi and Cristiano Ronaldo.
Jules, you didn't have to take it that personal there with France. I'm sorry, David. Obviously, you're French, innit?
We're talking about Lionel Messi. That was the biggest product. He already won the Champions League when he was at this Barcelona. You're talking about a kid that was playing for Palmeiras, and then Lamine Yamal that came out of the Marseille. He won the Euros, so he's the next Messi.
Yeah,
That's what
but did
we're talking
Messi win the Euros at 16 and that, bro?
He's 17 years old. He's been tearing it up since 16. This guy is the next best thing that La Masia has produced since Messi.
Do you know what we're talking about right
What are we
now?
talking about?
We're talking about the rivalry of the two GOATs. Two GOATs, with Cristiano being number one. Two GOATs. In 10 years, you think that Endrick and Lamine Yamal are going to bring that two GOATs mentality?
Why can they not, David?
Because there's only going to be one Cristiano, one Messi with those type of levels. Lamine Yamal, he can be on a good level, he can be on a great level, but not up to the Messi level. Endrick can be on a good level, can be on a great level, but not on the level of Cristiano Ronaldo. Cristiano Ronaldo and Messi carried Barcelona. And
I love that, Jules.
You got to look at it perspective as well. We can sit here and talk about Cristiano Ronaldo and Messi for years to come, but what's next? We got to talk about what's next. Lamine Yamal and Endrick are coming through. They're going to put up numbers. Lamine Yamal's already carrying Barcelona. Endrick, he still will come through and do it, but just wait and see. They are going to carry these teams. They're going to carry football.
Time, Jules. Backing Endrick and Yamal for the next 10 years versus the field is an interesting shout. David, sorry, Jules wins. Arsenal will win the Premier League before Liverpool. Game on.
Arne Slot is one trophy away from surpassing Mikel Arteta. We know we're in a transition period. However, we look better defensively. Attacking wise, we still have the depth and we bought Chiesa. We are one FA Cup away from surpassing your Mikel Arteta.
So you're saying Mikel Arteta can't win?
Dead, we've seen it. This is the bottle of season 3, my friend.
5 years, you man got bullied by City. We've only been bullied twice, and that's for sure. That's for sure. I don't even think you believe you can win the Premier League before us. Gegenpress is dead. Gegenpress has run out of energy. We have a better style of football. We have a better manager. We have a younger team.
Should you be boasting that you didn't get bullied by City in them years?
You know what it
Because
is?
you were miles off it.
No, let me tell you something. We lost to City those 2 years because one, we had injury, and two, hang on. Two, we like to put on a show. You man lost and you tried your hardest.
You lost because you were trying to put on a show.
I promise you. No, let me tell you something. Listen. Arsenal is a tourism club. We like, France. We like to entertain. And we're done entertaining now, and we want to win the Premier.
So you're telling me the past 2 seasons you've bottled it because you want to impress the fans?
What did I say first? Injury, no?
No, shut up! You shush! Let me tell you why Liverpool are going to do it, because we have experience. We've beaten City before. Have you beaten City before? No.
Let me tell you when
We've
you
done
beat-
it before. We have experience.
Yeah.
Our captains won it. Our midfielders have won it. Arsenal won't win the league in the next couple of years because they do not have the squad depth. They are 1 injury, 2 injuries away from absolutely capitulating.
The only team that's stopping Arsenal is Arsenal, and I promise you that.
Ali's Liverpool versus Juwan's Arsenal. There can only be one winner right now. It's the team in red.
Get him there.
Arsenal.
Joke, man. Don't worry.
It's heating up in the dungeon, Big Bad Bias FC. Kylian Mbappe needs Real Madrid more than Real Madrid needs Kylian Mbappe.
Hey, go.
What is Mbappe looking to win? What does he need? Tell me. Champions League.
League.
Thank you. What team will bring him a Champions League?
Real Madrid.
Real Madrid. There you go. So Mbappe needs Real Madrid because Real Madrid have been winning it without him. He likes to go and like, oh, I'm going to come, I'm not going to come. But you don't come, you come, we're going to win it regardless.
Less of that.
But what does Real Madrid need? We need to think about that. They need a treble. They never won the treble.
Real Madrid never won the treble.
Never won the treble. They're struggling to win a treble.
That is
who's going to
pathetic.
bring that? Someone that has the capacity to do it.
That's a good point.
Kylian Mbappe.
So you're telling me this man is going to bring us a treble? Why do we need a treble? Who said we needed a treble? We're still the biggest team in history
Jules,
without a treble.
Stop, mate. Does it irk you a little bit that you haven't got a treble?
Absolutely not. I couldn't care.
You see, that's the small mentality.
Let me tell you, all right, we're talking about Mbappe. Yeah, great. He's a great player, and hopefully he does all of that for Real Madrid. But what's going to happen if he stays there until he's 30? He will get given, like every other player that's come along, just a one-year contract. Because no player is bigger than the club. Once they're 30, they'll get the same treatment as the Ronaldos, as the Ramos. It doesn't matter. Mbappe needs Real Madrid because Real Madrid is the biggest thing, bigger than any player.
You want your status of being the biggest club in the world,
They
yeah?
love it, yeah.
So you have to show to the players, the next superstars, yeah? The next Mbappes, the Haalands, that you can bring something to the player in question. That's why if Mbappe comes and fails at Real Madrid, the next player is gonna think, oh, maybe it's not a good idea.
Really?
Maybe I shouldn't come.
Time! Very interesting arguments there, boys. However, there's only one winner. Mbappe doesn't need Real Madrid. David wins!
Come to Marseille.
Barcelona all-time 11 would beat a Real Madrid all-time 11. Play!
Best manager of all time, best player of all time,
Oh.
better style play,
Oh.
tiki-taka, domination football, no two legs, one game. Barcelona all time beats Real Madrid all time.
Okay. 257 official matches. Real Madrid have won 105 of them, which makes me think that Real Madrid have won more against head-to-head.
Broski, listen, Ref, he's going back to the 50s.
He's going back to the 60s
I'm
and that.
talking about now.
I hear it.
And you're talking about players like De Stefano and all of them.
Yeah, Di Stefano. Alex Ferguson himself said that he was one of the best players he's ever seen. 257 official matches, 105 wins for Real Madrid,
No,
which means
hold on.
we've got...
the football that you man play isn't even good.
Hey,
You man rely on two legs. And
so
that's a fact.
we're talking about who plays the prettiest football. No, we're talking about winners, and we win, and that's why we're the best team in the world, and we beat them every time. Class XI, I'll take it.
Football versus football. Barcelona beats Real Madrid every single day of the week. They got the best attacker there. They got the best defender there. They got the best midfielder there. How don't they win?
Time! Barca versus Real Madrid. Great arguments. But in the course of our lifetimes, 2-1 wins.
Yes, forget all this 1950s.
How many Champions Leagues have they got in your lifetime? Who's got more Champions Leagues in your lifetime?
You man took 40 years to win one more.
Exactly. I do, so thanks. I don't need your win. I'll take my win.
Does Rodri deserve the Ballon d'Or? Game time.
Right, I'm done. Just because someone doesn't win the Champions League doesn't mean they can't win the Ballon d'Or. The guy went 74 games unbeaten. You can tell. Vinny, take him out of the Real Madrid squad, they still win. Mbappe, take him out of the Real Madrid squad, they still win. If you take Rodri out of the Man City squad, I swear to God, they lose. We've seen it, they lose.
Oh, back, no bite. Listen, they can't win without Rodri. They can't win without Rodri. Final of the Euro, substituted at the 47th minute. What happened?
They still
They
won.
score,
Oh.
they won, and then 90 minutes. Listen, all I know, we want to talk about, Mr. Rodri, Mr. This. Vinicius Jr. was the best player. We're talking about 11 GAs in 10 games in the Champions League. Best player of the Champions League and team of the season of the Champions League. But is Rodri in the team of the season?
Right, what are you talking about? What did Vinny do for Brazil? Nothing. Rodri
Ouch.
won. Rodri
Ouch.
won the league, he won the Euros, where everyone doubted Spain.
Okay. So give it to Lautaro Martinez. Martinez, top scorer of Serie A, won the Serie A, won Copa America. Why are you not talking about Ballon d'Or for Martinez? Why? Because you're just a hater of Vinicius Jr. Because he's a Real Madrid
a player
player.
doesn't score and assist doesn't mean they don't deserve it. He can do everything on that pitch. He can control the midfield, he can score, he can
Has he
tackle.
been the best player in the world for the last year?
1000%.
Listen, your Rodri guy was not even nominated to be the best player of the season. And who won best player of the season in the Premier League?
His teammate.
His teammate,
Phil
Foden.
better. I'm telling you that people don't take Rodri seriously because he doesn't score or assist, but you should see he does more than that.
Time! Interesting arguments. It's the biggest trophy in world football for a player. Going DSK.
Thank you.
Why?
Makes sense. It's propaganda because people hate to see Real Madrid win. Simple.